Best Medicine Podcast with Simba. Sparking positive change in the community. Having real conversations and therapy. You know that laughter's the best remedy. Got that heavy dose of humor for your hearts to heal. With mental health, it can't get any more real, yeah. Best Medicine Podcast. Laugh, love, learn. Best Medicine Podcast.
Best Man Pod, it's your man Simba Roar back in this thing one more time, bruh. And today is a good day.
Yeah. What's up with it?
Today, I got my OG in the building.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
I got
Somebody
my
uncle,
OG,
somebody zaddy. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. What it do? Long time coming.
Yeah, he been crying to get on the podcast. He been, bro, when you gonna let me bless the pod?
Yeah, for
when
real,
you gonna
man.
let
I
me
like
bless
doing
it?
podcasts, man. I want to be out here too, man.
Yeah.
Since I can't get a crew neck sweatshirt or nothing. You hating. You know what I'm saying? You know, she always got a ghost jacket on, but man, you ever seen me with a Best Man had a sweatshirt on or something? I'm supposed to be the big homie. Bro, catting.
Best Man Pod merch available for purchase. Hit me.
I like that.
Hit me.
That's me though?
That's me, yeah, it's for sure.
Okay.
For sure. I met this man last year, and I met him on his birthday, unbeknownst to me, and he was performing at Speak On It, and he told a story that really resonated with me, and then I didn't see him for like months, and then when I started going back to Speak On It, every week he was there performing and going crazy, you know. So I don't know. It was we was, you know. He started getting he was starting to do more shows, and he hit me like, yo, want you to be my cameraman. No, actually it was the disc poem. He asked me to shoot. He asked me to shoot one of his
the
his
disc
pieces.
poem. Yeah, because somebody I remember what it was.
Jeremy was popping.
I happened to be at Dope Era one day, and one of the other cameramen had hit me and was like, I want to shoot. I did the disc poem too. And he's like, I want to do the disc poem too. And I was like, man, but it's this young little camera dude. Like, I was like, but I'm going to let him do the disc poem one. You know what I'm saying? And I came and found Simba like, hey, bro, I want to give you opportunity. Like, man, I think we can do something. You creative. Let's do something. Let's work. When the video coming out?
When we edit it.
See,
when you finish filming it.
Okay, it's coming soon though. It's coming soon. It's gonna be dope though. I swear to God.
Yeah, and from there we've been to Sacking Back a few times. This man will be on TV soon. Doing putting his own shows together, live poetry, live music. Man, if you didn't know, Upside Down Ghost. Go crazy! What's poppin', bro?
Oh man, what's up, bud? I mean,
chilling.
Yeah, man, that go crazy. That's amazing, man. That's truly a blessing. Like when you really just come out and did the poem. Like when I did that poem, that was just the name of it. Just like I'm gonna just go crazy.
Yeah.
And now it's like a calling card.
Yeah.
Like every time I hear people Upside Down Ghost go crazy. Who? Like man, but
tell that story how that even came about. How did that poem even come about?
You mean this poem?
Who are you? First off, besides being Upside Down Ghost, who are you? We talking to these people like they know who you are.
Oh, okay.
Tell my millions of fans who the fuck you are, bro.
You know what I'm saying? East Oakland boy. You know, single father, man of the community, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Spoken word artist now. And shit, been here for a while. You know, if you know me, I'm old school, OG. You know, graduated from Castlemont Summer School. No cap. You know what I'm saying? I did go to St. Leandro High, though. I ain't gonna never front. Went to St. Leandro High, went to Skyline. Ended up graduating from Castlemont Summer School. You know, teenage pregnancy, had a kid. Single father, raised my son out here by myself. And, you know, shit. We grew up together, put it like that. As a young boy, not ready for being responsible for a life, we did a lot growing up together, and it's made a better man out of me. So now I'm here to pursue my dreams, live comfortably in my truths, and, you know, let's see what's happening.
That part is important. Live comfortably in your truth. That's already a message. When we do that, it makes life totally easy. You don't got nothing to worry about. Can't nobody say nothing about you when you living in your truth. When you just being purely honest with yourself, like you ain't nothing nobody can tell you. I don't care if you like it or don't like it.
I mean, even like just like in everyday life, just goals, just being pursuing, just the man that I live every day. Like instead of living to please everybody else, or because then I'm giving out too much energy. I'm giving you 25% of myself to try to appease you people at work. I'm trying to come here and appease you people out here. Like nah. And then when I come to look for any little bits and pieces for me, like I don't have nothing. My tank on E. So. You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
Yeah, we can't live for nobody else.
Yeah, so definitely I'm living fearlessly, I'm living unapologetically, and hey, look, we here.
We definitely here. So back to Go Crazy, right?
Oh shit.
Tell me how that poem, because that's definitely your calling card. You know when you in the building, you upside down ghost go crazy. You don't even have to start it. Somebody else is gonna start it. We gonna start it for you.
Yeah. Well, I had wrote 2 diss poems before that. The diss poem, just like some joke poetry, poking at other artists. And then I was like, well, you know what? I wrote 2. Every great story or chapter has a trilogy, so it's like let me just write the 3rd one. But since didn't nobody bite the bait, I'm gonna write just the most retardedest poem I could say. Just say the most outlandish and do it. And I was like, I'm gonna call it Go Crazy.
Yeah.
Because one of the girls at Speak On It was like, hey, bruh.
Shout out to Dantasia.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Dantasia. Was like, hey, bruh, you about to perform tonight? Bruh, you go crazy. And I was like, dang. And at Mr. Fab spot, Mr. Fab was on the mic like, did he just say what did he just say? Upside down ghosts go crazy. Yep. So after hearing it, like, between like people just talk, I was like, I'm going to make a poem called
It's a mantra.
And so now it's like, man, it's its own movement.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like people are like, I want to hear it. Like, but you gotta just say, I want to hear it. And it gives me the opportunity to just perform and wild out and be like completely free. Like jumping off of the bench or falling on the floor or what was that at Indigo Vibe?
Brad put up a plan. I got my shit and get up out of there. Like, fuck your weak ass open mic.
It's really, there's poems like that are really just opportunities to really showcase a performance. As well, that just, saying a poetry or something like that. Like,
yeah, his performance is next level. He'll jump on the stage, jump off of the chair, hit a backflip and a cartwheel, all while performing his pieces. Like, what are you doing? And calm down.
Yeah, but if you know people that really know me in real life or knew me growing up, they'll say, you know what? He always been doing that.
Yeah.
Since I've known him, he jump off stuff. He hella hyphy. Right. He just hella animated. I've always been like that.
Yeah.
That's Moan. That's Moan right there. That's Moan. You know what I'm saying? That's if you know me, you call me Moan. But you know what I'm saying? They know.
Upside down go. So where does that come from? Where does that name come from?
It originally started, and it's hella funny. It was my homeboy Bomani. I have a street name. I ain't gonna say it. I retired that shit. But at that point when I was really ready to transition in my life and move past that and put that behind me, it was like, okay. And if you look on my Instagram, it says plain ass Ramon. That is my name, Ramon. But I was like, And somebody posted this picture of like Power.
Yeah.
And it's got all the characters in the circle. And my homeboy was like, hey, that looked like Moan, but it was Ghost.
Yeah.
And he's like, upside down. I was like, that looked like him. So my partner was like, yeah, upside down Ghost got me. I was like, you know what? I'm going to change my name to that.
Okay.
I was like, I'm going to
change
change
Power.
Yeah, I was like, oh. But if you see the picture, it's on my timeline. It's hella far down there. But if you look and you be like, that dude look like it with the glasses. He looked, he needed to shave. It looked like that. But then understanding that if it was going to be something that I was going to represent and use as my name, I had to put meaning behind it.
Definitely. And
then I really associated the upside down part with, most people say they turn their life around. So I'm like, I just chose a different narrative. I chose my life upside down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's definitely opposite of what it used to be, so it has the same meaning.
Right.
And then the ghost is more or less for the good deeds and for the things that I do. Like, I'm a cool person. I'm always looking out for my community, but I really don't feel like I have to broadcast it or always try to call attention to the good I do into the community, So I'm out here. I feel like the universe is going to protect me from doing it, but I don't have to make it a spectacle or look at me giving somebody some money or look at me. I work down at the social services office, so I have a chance to not only mentor, teach, talk, encourage, motivate, all the people in our community from different backgrounds, different races, different financial statuses. So, I find joy in that. So it's just like, you don't need to know my name. Like, I don't know somebody with dreads. He came out of nowhere, but he gave me some game. He helped me out of a situation because, being, from the streets or being in those particular situations, if somebody would have just, what $2 would have did in certain situations for me as a kid. So to just be able to do that and be cognizant of what you're trying to put out in the universe and the good energy and the good vibes you're trying to put out there. It's like, I don't really want to call attention to it. So that's just the go. So that's just how I move. So now it's just a guy that changed his life around, and now he's just moving with goodness, just anonymously. So
upside down ghost. And I see you got some gear on. I see your upside down ghost on your hoodie.
Oh man,
what is that? Talk about that.
The Upside Down Ghost clothing line, it's been about a year now. Started with the one-way 510s, very limited edition now.
Yeah.
We'll be bringing some back next year. Really getting the jackets. Somebody's got the little...
Oh, yeah, we Ghost Gang out here.
You know what I'm saying? So...
What's poppin'?
Got some other stuff coming. I'm sorry, ladies. Yes, ladies, I'm not going to forget about you. I'm going to start getting the V-neck t-shirts and get you right for spring. And
get your lady ghost.
Yeah, the lady ghost and stuff like that. But really, I'm just happy to be doing something positive, something that I can share with my children, with my family, and something that people believe in, can get behind. Somebody that they see perform, somebody you resonate with. I'm the homie.
Yeah. You
can talk to me. I'm never bigger than who I am as a person.
The one thing about Ghost, I didn't say it, but somebody said it and it was true. He's the only spoken word artist that promotes like a rapper. He got rap videos, he got music videos talking about, I'll be at an open mic this Tuesday. Like, what? Like, you got a whole promo video just for an open mic. Why do you do that? Why did you do that at that point?
Just to showcase my talent, to separate myself from everybody else. I take this serious. It's not like I just come out here to read some lyrics out my little notepad and, cool, let's go out. And it was a cool day to have. I take this art and this culture seriously. So when I go out, I want people to know I'm trying to build. And I hate to say followers, like it just, supporters. That's what I'm going to start saying, like supporters. So to build this base of supporters is like, you got to be out there. Let them know, hey, I'm going to be out there. I like dude. I mean, like I said in one of the poems, I'm not the illest. I'm not the dopest dude out. I'll never say that.
I'm not the best poet.
I'm not going to come and say one poem and all of a sudden, HBO is calling. And, I picked up 1,000 followers and next thing it was money. It's like, nah, people want to, be able to resonate with you.
Finish that line, though.
Yeah, so.
Finish that line. What is it? I'm not the dopest, but what?
Yeah, I'm not the illest, but I'm for damn sure one of the realest. So I'm trying to make sense of none of these sentences because my pen game relentless. Yeah. But, you know what I'm saying? So. Until that time, it's like you got to be in people's faces. You got to promote. And if they like you, they're going to be rocking with you. And if you can see by the ads, like, man, I see these other opportunities. Like, you over here now? You over here? You probably be tired of me on your timeline. Where he at now? Like, man, I'm out here grinding. So, I mean, that's what a lot of people that I hear say. They respect the grind. Like, I'm out here. Like, I'm not taking this as a joke. I'm not taking it lightly. I'm putting my heart into this. And, hopefully it comes across when I perform to y'all. So
definitely. And I'm sure it doesn't help. I'm sure it helps the fact that you're promoting wherever you're going to be. Because now that event has more people coming just off of your name.
Yeah. I mean, when people at, like, events, like, I'll come. Like, I'll help you promote your event. Like, if they come in, oh, he's going over here. Maybe I'm having this, like, sometime I'll debut. Nah, I'm lying. I debut all my poems that speak on it. Sorry, Tribe Gang.
Tribe Gang.
Sorry, forever loyal. You know what I'm saying? Forever, nobody can have
Shout out to Tiff. Love you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll forever speak on it, man. 1, 2, 3.
Speak on it.
But, no matter wherever else I go, I want to be able to be like, I don't want you to always be able to just see me and speak on it. I love it there, but I want my work to be resonated in other places and other spaces. You know, and I love that energy in different environments, and you know, it gives me opportunity to be versatile. So, man, you know, you just got to let people know. Come check me out over here, check me out over there, man.
How long have you been writing poetry?
I could always write, but like I think I wrote a poem in high school, and then it was just over. Like I would always kind of like write little raps to myself, like but I don't want to rap. Like it's just weird to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I could always kind of do it because it's always so stereotypical. Everybody's a rapper or wants to be a rapper.
I could rhyme words. I don't think I want to rap.
Yeah, and I don't want to be forced to talk about a lifestyle I'm really not living.
Right.
And people don't want to hear about. Well, I kind of go to school. You know, had a couple drinks behind. I did feel her booty, but I got in trouble that I wasn't popping in. So you know. But then, you know, I was out in the streets doing whatever it is I was doing, and then I came back to it because if you're a writer, it's like if you're creative, you're always going to have that itch. Yeah. And it's always going to be in you, and then you start to satisfy the itch. And I think I wrote a poem. I think I performed it for my ex-girlfriend. I was like, I want you to hear this poem. She's like, it's about me. Like, no, it ain't about you. Like, no.
The audacity. No.
Yeah. I mean, she was a Gemini, so you
know,
y'all
makes sense. Real nigga. She a real nigga.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
Gang.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, I performed it for her, and she was like, yo, that was dope. Like, why wouldn't you go to an open mic? And I'm like, man, nah, I did that once before, and nah, it ain't, you know, whatever. So I went to one, and that was the first one of the spoken words in the diss poem. But I went there and I performed it. Yeah, and I choked it out. I mean, I choked it out. It sucked. It was terrible. But you know, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna do it again. Just try it out and see, because it was all right. And that's when I went to speak on it the second time, and you know, just the energy, the vibe, the feel like, man, people were just so warm and welcome. I was like, you know, I messed up again. I bombed that shit too. And then I was so mad. I was like, I'm coming back next week.
Killing the shit.
Man, I was like, and I'm reading it off my phone. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna read it to perfection. Yeah. Man, and you know what I'm saying? And by God's will, I did. Yeah. And it was the best feeling in the world. And I was like, you know what? Maybe this is my calling. Yeah. So, you know, I start to put more into it and shit. Look where I'm at now. Best man pod, man.
Talk about it.
I must have made it somewhere.
You made it, Mama. I made it.
Somebody know me somewhere.
Mama, I did a podcast today. What's that?
What's the link? You know what I'm saying? Shit, you know what I'm saying? No, you know, Facebook, she gonna be over.
Yeah, the first time I saw Ghost, he was reading off of his phone, and I guess it got to him. Niggas was like, "Why that nigga on his phone?" That he wrote in his next piece. What? I'm the phone poet.
Oh, yeah. They was roasting me at first, yeah. That's a diss poem, too.
Yeah.
Bitch, I'm the dopest phone poet, and everybody in this hole know it, because Ghost going which way is foreign flooring. I don't know, but the shit I be saying, I should be seeing dope for it. East Oakland out for show bang. Yeah, see, now I know the shit by heart. So you can't talk all that shit.
Now it's muscle memory.
Yeah, but, you know, but it was Prentice. It was Prentice Powell that really
shout out to Prentice.
Yeah, shout out to Prentice, man. He saw me perform, and he was like, bruh, you gotta get off that phone. Yeah. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Get off the phone. You're gonna be a beast. And I'm like, But I did Soulful Love. And I swear, I got up there, announced me, I'm feeling good. It's a little day party. I'm thinking I'm about to rip. Yeah. So I get up there and, you know, he like introduce me. I get some clapping. I'm like, yeah, they might know me up in here. And I pulled out my phone and I swear I heard somebody in the audience go, "Aw." Hey, for real. I feel like they were just so disappointed or let down. You know, I was like, I ain't never using my phone again.
Because you come through with so much energy for you to seem like you're not prepared.
It felt like I let them down. Yeah. And then I thought that nobody's going to take you serious as an artist as long as you really read off your phone the opportunities, or you really limiting yourself. I'm not saying that nobody won't take you serious as an artist. I would just say you are limiting yourself to the opportunities that could be available to you once you move that roadblock out of the way. Yeah. That's what I will say. Because ever since then, man, that's why we've been in Sacramento. Twice.
Come on.
No.
Three
times. Three times in Sac, brother. Man. And about to go to Vegas, man.
2 open mics and TV.
And 2 open mics TV. About to go to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Performed at his event at Indigo Vibes. Man, had my own. And you know what I'm saying? This is just from going to an open mic and believing in myself and reciting one poem. Right. One poem I speak on it, and look where it's got me.
That's real.
Crazy.
That's real. That progression from your girl just saying, go to an open mic, to you choking, to you saying, fuck that, I'm going to read off my phone, till memorizing your first piece.
Yeah, this wasn't, I didn't have no plan to do this.
Right.
This wasn't what, like, you know what, thing, it was like I could always write, and it was, you know, like people always say, you got a talent, and, you know, you're not doing, like, I be at work. They tell me all the time at work, you ain't supposed to be at work. This is not what you're supposed to be doing. You supposed to be funny. You be cracking jokes. You should be a comedian. Like, nah, you look like this ain't for you.
Everybody's seeing bigger for you.
Coming to that poetry and just first it was the addiction to the mic. And let me tell people that get confused. It's never the attention. You know what I'm saying? But it's the addiction and just the healing. Like people always talk about the healing on the mic and, you know, while performing. Yeah, the healing is a big part of it. But just having that freedom of expression and be comfortable. And like I said, and once you live in comfortably in your truths, you and that mic is like having a conversation. But I'm not telling my story. I'm telling everybody's story.
Right.
And like I said, you do that poem and shit now, I'm loving it. Shit, as soon as it start paying more, I'll quit my job immediately, bro.
Man.
And this is it. If it's in the universe's will, then so be it. I am here. You know, I am open for the messages to be received straight up.
And I'm going to be right there with my camera.
Oh, yeah, my cameraman got to be.
Cross country trotting, man. What's popping?
My forever +1.
What's popping? Yeah. Your favorite +1 in the building. What's popping? I walk in the building, they be like, oh!
Yeah.
I knew you was coming.
Yeah, they asked me where my cameraman at when I go. Like, I thought y'all was waiting for me to come. Where your cameraman?
Yeah, you can't get in till he get in.
That's what's up, dude.
Sometimes I get in there first. Like I came from Ghost. All right, come on, let's go. But talk about doing acapella.
Man, acapella was truly a blessing. Like just getting the opportunity.
What is acapella for the layman?
Oh, for the people that don't know, acapella is a poetry series that my man Beneficial, shout out to Ben out in Sac. What he's recording is he's recording these poetry shows, and then what he's trying to do is package them up and sell them to a network like a Hulu or a Netflix, where they can actually have a show, but he can actually sell them a season worth of episodes. So say if Hulu decides to purchase this acapella series, they would already have 12 episodes packaged up and ready, and then
all they gotta do is promote it.
All they gotta do is promote it, and then it would
check.
be on Hulu. So, you know, having the opportunity for him to reach out. I actually, one of the second times we went to perform in Sacramento, he came to the event and was like, man, bro, I want to get you on my show. As soon as, you know, the politics work out, you know, I get a right lineup that you'll fit. Somebody dropped out. He called, and, you know, like they said, as a poet, you got to stay ready. You got to be ready to get on that mic at a moment's notice and don't miss your opportunity.
Facts.
And, yes, went to Sacramento, and it was a blessing for real.
That definitely was an experience. Shout out to Ring Studios. Shout out
Ring
to Ben.
Studios and Sac.
It's a film studio. So how like Tyler Perry has his and down in Atlanta, it's a little bit smaller than that, but it still does what it does. Like we're looking at these high tech 3D, not 3D, but 360 degree cameras.
Yeah, like the
we in the green room. It's like
LED wall. I mean, the high definition cameras. I mean, but just the level of talent that he's able to bring to this event. Like, you know, Sean William has featured there. 6 Footer is featured there. Epitome's featured there. O2 is featured there. Natrice is featured there. And we're talking about some of the top poets that are currently out here. Have all been out there, and to say that now, you know, that I'm a acapella, I can say I'm an acapella artist too.
You
it's
alone,
like, man, so it's like, man, and that's kind of like saying, like, yeah, you being recognized that because he only recruits like the top talent. So if you out here, you taking your craft serious, and he has the opportunity to see you, he could tap your shoulder, and you might be next to feature on acapella straight up.
And you got to think, man, just the amount of talent that we have in our circle. Every month, somebody we know has been on the mic.
You right.
If not 1, 2.
You right.
Jeremy has done it. Shout out to Jeremy.
Shout out to Jeremy for sure. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Treese just getting hers. Shout out to OC Honey.
OC
that just
Honey.
got hers and represented.
Shout out to Ori Clay.
Man,
Yeah.
Ori Clay, man, that big thing. She skipped the line, but you know, you can't be mad at that.
That youngster got her
what's up.
chance, man. She did it.
You know what I'm saying? But
Shout out to Tree. Shout out to Six.
yeah, real talk. I mean, you know, to be a poet out here, you got to be a fan of other poets. You can't be out here with some attitude like I'm better than everybody or I'm the top dude. I mean, I may say that and go crazy, but
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Real talk. I'm fans of all these people.
gotta
Man,
be.
shout out to Remy D.
Shout out
Man,
to Remy, bro.
For real, I love dude. You know what I'm saying? I love dude work.
Insane penmanship.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm not scared to say it. I tell them in their face, you know what I'm saying? I love Jeremy too. To Infinity, MB, I love you. Yeah, for real. I like to see these artists perform because they give me a performance.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just, you might have bars.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you standing there and all you can do is the snake, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna really be feeling that. But
Nah, you gotta move. You gotta move. You gotta command the stage. And
But
these people that we just named commands the stage. And and it's real because, like I said, we all in the same circle. So if you have an event, we all showing up. If Six has an event, we all showing up. Trees, we all showing up. My stuff, we all showing up.
yeah,
And you gotta have that love because this is the type of support that you need. You need the artist support. Artists need to support artists more.
yeah, it's like a family out here.
It
It's
should
not
be, yeah.
You know, nobody's hating on each other. It's like we all want to see each other win. So if you need some help on your event, yeah, because you know, right now we are responsible for pushing the culture forward. Right now, as far as for what's on the poetry scene right now,
The
it's
area Renaissance in the building.
the Renaissance is in the building. So it's like we as new curators coming into this, it's like, how do we push this forward to not get caught up into the norm? Like, it's all right, cool, but you know, most people think of perception is like when I'm gonna go to see spoken word. Is you know, you got the
I run through clouds.
The
Sounds of the rain describes my pain. It's a damn shame.
Like, nah, man. Like the spoken word community, the spoken word events and the shows. I mean, like my show, I had a live band. I mean, his spoken word show, I was only spoken word artist, but they had the R&B artists. They had shout out to Cal Capricorn, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Venus, you know what I'm saying? But it was a dope event. And, you know what I'm saying? And we're changing the narrative out here. So it's a new form of entertainment. It's not even, I wouldn't even say just spoken word. We're broadening what a spoken word event is.
Because you shouldn't be considered a spoken word artist. But like like if a person was to see you, you wouldn't be considered a spoken word. It's like, oh, this nigga up there rapping.
No,
And
bro,
really,
don't
but
do
you not. I'm not saying this.
Oh, I was finna say, man. No.
But you not rapping. Like that's like, what's the distinction in your mind from spoken word and hip hop and rap?
I mean, it is a fine line.
It is.
I mean, really, it's just, that's why I didn't want to rap, because I never like to be conformed to a beat.
Right.
You know, I want to be able to switch it up. I want to be able to say what I can stop, pause, do whatever. But I mean, it could be considered rap, I guess. But you know, as a rapper, I think it's just different flows, and you can kind of blend the lines. I mean, shit, look at R&B and rap now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sorry, but now R&B singers, or they got the little rapping, and it's like rappers they started to sing like,
yep.
exactly. Are you a rapper? Like,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
the lines are getting blurred or whatever, and you know, I'm not. It's not a gimmick or anything like that. It's just that's just my particular flow. When I write like. I write like that.
Hella aggressive.
Yeah. I mean, shit. Oh, I'm on AS, and I'm the dude that if you tell the funny story, I'm the dude. I be hella and blood. Look, check this out.
Yep.
When we went over here, man. So when I write, it's like I'm having a conversation. So it's just my natural thing. So I wouldn't say it's rap like that because it's not intentional. It's just my particular flow. You know, you can hold down a set, you can do what you do, but you're right, it's a lot of talent. So.
Way too much.
And if I'm not performing, even if I am performing, I'm never stuck on I'm watching everybody.
Always.
I'm watching everybody. So you never know, because, you know, I could always reach out, and that's like what I do. I'll reach out like, hey, I want you to kind of, you know what I'm saying, get on my show, Soul Glow too. I'm telling you, I got, you know, some youngsters. I'm going to introduce you to a couple youngsters. That's what I'm going to do for Soul Glow too. I'm going to introduce you to a couple little hot youngsters out here, and you know, get him opportunity. And like you said, that's what it's really all about, giving back to the community and providing opportunities in these spaces that, you know, did not exist. And if I can do my part to help you progress your career, or, you know, just do better in life, then let's do it.
Yeah. because it's not about me at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like, I don't do nothing but build y'all up. You know, I make sure that
connect the dots.
Yeah, I connect the dots. Like, oh, you do this, you need to talk to this person. Y'all need to link up. I can't. You feel me? Like you say, like I can't really do nothing with you here.
Yeah.
Do you feel me?
We're talking to
Yeah,
them over there.
exactly.
But I'll help get you in the right direction. I'll help mold you.
Yeah.
But you know, it's always, and that's what it should be about, and that's what I think why everybody that does these events, that since we all work together, we all on that same vibe.
Right.
So that's why we don't hate on each other, or there's no negativity between us, and we want to help each other out. Like, man, if I have the opportunity to help you, I'm gonna help you right now. Not, well, Indigo Vibes was better than Soul Glow, so I don't know. It looked like it's gonna be better, so I'm gonna not help you. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, because with one go, we all go.
And especially, and beyond that, it's like we actually are cool with each other. We actually fuck with each other, and that's the illest part when gods could come together and sit at a table and have a good time.
Man,
without no funk, no
beef,
problem.
no nothing, but genuinely.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Genuinely, that's what's dope about it, though. So, you know, I'm definitely with it, man. I can't wait for 2020 to kick off, man. It's about to be lit.
Yeah, it is. What's going on?
How you doing?
You my first caller ever. State your name, young man.
Hey, I'm proud of you. You're doing good. I'm proud of you.
State your name, young man. Who you calling from?
Calling from San Francisco.
What's your name, young man?
Name's not important.
Oh, okay.
I'll see you this evening. Keep up the good work.
Love.
Yeah, peace out.
Keep up the good work. You're doing good.
Appreciate you.
Very impressed. We're doing a lot of good work out there, man. You keep going. Stay positive.
Always.
Stay strong. You're going to have a lot of haters. You're going to do a lot of negativity. You keep them away from you.
Already. Appreciate you. Peace. Yeah, that was.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's what's up.
That's
Always
my big cousin. Shout out to.
Yeah, that's what's up. Take the positive vibes.
Yeah,
man, always, man. Like I said, I'm open to all the messages we receive. Thank you, brother. Bless you.
Yeah. It's and for me, I was always surrounded by OGs. Like I was always like the youngest in the crew. And that's what molded me like that. Like I got different morals and values than other niggas that's my age. Like I'm not wilding like a lot of these niggas my age.
You move different.
Completely. And I see that. That's why I can, like I said, like everybody that's in the circle is older than me.
Yeah.
For the most part, like y'all all.
You shouldn't have said that. Now you done set yourself up to be super roasted, bro.
I don't care.
It's all good.
I'm the baby.
It's all good.
I got it. It's still some babies in the squad.
That's okay. Next time I come pick you up and go to SAC, I'll make sure I had a car seat in the back. Remember, I had no car seat. The puff coat.
Yeah. So CPS is there a statute of limitations on CPS?
No.
This nigga is wildin'.
No, man.
Man, upside down ghosts go crazy for sure.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't have a car seat for my son. Sorry. Nah, I had the puff coat. Man,
he grown now, so it don't matter.
Now, yeah, he made it good, you know. Shit, if some people do, they know. They be like, I remember.
Yeah,
the puff coat. Yeah.
He said, "Nigga, I was 17. What could I do?"
Shit. Don't kill me.
Yeah. Single father of 3 boys.
Well, 2 of them stay with their mom in Florida,
Okay.
but the single father of my oldest, yes, all boys, 3 boys. Oldest son, Lil Moan, born December 25th, 1995. Yes, Christmas. The only present I got. The only present that mattered.
Yeah. That's real. Yeah. Young single father.
Ooh.
Talk about that.
Ooh, man, like I always joke with people, teenage pregnancy happened to dudes too. So
yeah,
it's
real.
Like it was just girls and you ain't never heard of the dudes. Like it was the dude on the other end of that transaction. You know what I'm saying? And that was me. Yeah, but you know, it was just crazy. It was like, I mean, we weren't together, but I went to go to Florida, moved to Florida for a job, and told her, hey, I'm moving, gave her some money. Like, here's my address. You can find me, everything. 2 weeks after I got there, my mom called me and said that she had dropped my son off at her house and was like, she can't take care of him no more. Yeah. Like, dropped him off with all his clothes and just gave her everything. So while I was still in Florida, I would send my mom money for childcare. Right. What does he need? I'm sending money back. Yeah. And then was like, eventually I'm coming back. So about a year, came back home. Got into some. Ooh, that's the deep story. Ooh, I don't know if they ready for
Come
that.
on, Best Man Pod. That's what we're here for, Ghost.
Not really ready for that.
That's what we're here for, Ghost. Without what? Vulnerability and honesty is the two pillars of this show.
Okay. If you really want to know the real, I'll tell you the straight up real. When I moved back from Florida, I moved back, and I was staying with my mom, and my son was there.
Okay.
So, I think one day I came home. I was a little drunk. Came home and mom's was pissed, but I'm like 24 years old. Yeah. I'm telling her, she yanking the hoodie. Get your ass out there! Like, man, she garbing. So she told me to get out. Yeah. So I'm like, man, I gave you rent. Hold on, it's the 13th of November. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I gave you $300 for rent. So I'm smart. I'm prorating. You owe me $170. Then if you gonna put me out.
On the 13th of November?
On the 13th of November.
That's a significant day.
Man, for real.
That's a significant day.
It may end up in another poem, but, from that, she said, I got to get out. And, we got into a big-ass argument, because I was like, all right, if I got to get out, I'm taking my son. Right. What the hell's going on? Like, right. He lives here with it. What you think? He leaving with me? Yeah. Grabbed him like, you not taking him nowhere.
How old is he at that point?
He was, what is 2000... so it was like 5. Okay. Yeah, he was like 5. He was 5. Yeah, because I got him when he was 6. So he was 5. He was 5 years old. But luckily, me and my second kid's mom, we were staying there. We had already secured a place to stay, but we just didn't have none of the furniture and shit like most of the furniture. But we didn't have furniture for him. I needed to take the furniture that I bought out of my mama house. Yeah. But she wasn't going for that shit.
Oh wow.
So I had to leave my son there, and it broke my heart. And when I got to where me and my second child's mother stayed, all work. I just worked, bought a new bed, bought a new TV. I had to make sure I had to start, putting money aside. Like, okay, this is how much it's going to cost for childcare. Childcare is $125 a week. Yes. My son is now going to have to start going to this particular school. So now I have to adjust my life and get ready to start picking him up and bringing him back for school. Right. So I filed the court papers, basically saying, my child's mom abandoned my son with my mom. My son lives with my mom. I'm just here to go get him, go get the custody. Right. Now, if you ever been in any type of child custody, type of court proceedings,
I've been on the child part of it.
Okay, so what it is when you file the papers, the other party gets it and they have a chance to respond, and the other party gets a copy of it. So maybe like before mediation, I get this fat pack in the mail. So I go through and I look, and it's a letter signed by my mother, my sister, my auntie, my grandma, my mother's landlord, and my mother, that said that they have never witnessed me doing anything, taking care of or providing for my child, and they supported the right for the state of California to rebuke my parental rights against my son. So basically, the state of California wouldn't even recognize my son. Wow. So I get these, so you can already imagine the mind state that I'm in, that
when you're fighting
I'm getting this. But these are my mother, my sister, my auntie, my grandmother, and they're all signing these statements but to know who the orchestrator of this was like, it was my mom. Right. Straight up. It was to manipulate the situation. She wanted to keep the kid. She had it figured. So, I go to court and I'm like, they lying. Mm-hmm. Like, oh man, they lying, and I put it, it's in 13. I'm in the court like, nah, they lying, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, they lying. He stayed with my mom or whatever. But judge came back and was like, okay. But you have to understand that due to the fact that you've been out of your child's life for a year, I can only grant you every other weekend and rotating holidays. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, but I want to review in 6 months because I'm telling you, he don't live with he don't live with his mother. Right. So she couldn't keep up with the schedule because I documented every time she messed up, and I came back and I just asked the judge, like, man, look, it's July. Can I just keep him for the rest of the summer? Mm-hmm. I'll send him back home. Plenty of school clothes. He'll be good. He'll be set. And she was in court like, yeah, and this was in 2003. Yeah, that was 2003. And never seen her again. You know what I'm saying? Never seen her. I seen her 2 years. My son never seen her from that point. I never seen her after I went to court to get the custodial switched over to me. Because I'm always worried, like, when he's going to school, like, she could just go pick him up and leave, and it'd be nothing I can do. I can call the police. It'd be nothing I can do.
Yeah,
but
she still got the rights.
You know, the day he was, like, there, like, it was official, like, shit, you know, what do I do? Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I know my mom's lessons, but I'm not dealing with my mom, so... You know, cooking dinner every night and being responsible for his life and what I wanted to teach him. Like, it really, and I always tell people, like, we grew up together.
Yep.
You know, in some senses, he raised me. Because he made me.
It made you grow up.
It made me. It was certain decisions, certain choices, even though I was fucking up in these streets. Mm-hmm. But it was a certain level I wasn't willing to go past. Right. Because of the consequences.
You had more to live for.
Yeah, but you know, I made some terrible mistakes too, as well. You know, I let him down as a father. Went to jail several times while he was sitting at home as a kid praying. But luckily, somebody to go get him. But you know, these lessons learning, like it was a tough path. But you know, that's why I relate to single moms. I feel y'all.
Yeah.
I feel the bitterness.
Yeah.
No man better not ever come tell me about his baby mama tripping or he don't get man. We gonna have some words.
Work it out.
Like, I just don't feel
Figure it out.
I don't. I went through everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this shit is hard. So shout out to all single black mothers out here. Real talk.
And single black fathers.
Man, for real. But don't do it. Don't be out here doing it for credit or boasting about it. You ain't doing nothing but what you're supposed to do. If one parent can't take care of that child, it is your responsibility to take care of that child.
You don't get no props for taking care of your
child. How many single black mothers do you know raise kids through high school, through college? They ain't celebrating them. They ain't mom of the year on Instagram, and she getting none of these props. It's just ho hum. That's what she's supposed to do.
It. Yeah, you brought that child in the world.
So yeah, no.
Raise this mom.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's no war, so don't celebrate me. Yeah. Keep that same energy with me. I'm supposed to do it. Right. I'm appreciative if you know what I'm saying for all that, but I'm supposed to do it.
Yeah. I've seen that like women like fawn over that. Like, oh, you a single dad? You feeding your daughter? Oh, you feeding your son? That's so cute. Like, he hungry. Like,
like
you double.
Like, no, I can't see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that type of manipulation is just despicable to me. Yeah. Like, nah. Like, I would tell girls, like, you know, they'd be attracted to that and be like, nah, because in my particular situation with my son, and that's why I kind of shied away from relationships for a while, because it's not about who looks good or whatever. I have to be more mindful of the woman that I'm putting in front of my son. Yeah. Can this be, because if his mother's a deadbeat and she's not around, I don't need somebody to be his mother. There might be some emotional wounds, but I need a woman that he can look up to. Right. You know what I'm saying? That he can see as a role model.
This is the idea of a woman.
Like, man, I like that. Like, this is the type of woman. So if you didn't meet that criteria, like, you know what? I waited. I did not maintain a relationship the whole time he was in high school. It's like, no, I can't. Yeah. I can't. Like, it was just too important to get him out of high school than anything like that. You know, it was a chance to grow up myself, too, though. So, you know, like I said, learning lessons, man. We grew up together. He graduated. I'll graduate to manhood.
And the sacrifices that you had to make. The sacrifices, like you say, making sure he ate and you going to sleep hungry.
Oh, yeah. Don't think you cute coming over to my house talking about, oh, what you want to eat, and you bring me something to eat. You guess what? As soon as you walk in the house, I'm going to take your plate. Right. I'm going to walk it right in my son's room. Right. Here you go. Oh, well, I got a son here. You know what I'm saying? Be more mindful of something like that. Like, real talk.
So being truthful to yourself and living in your truth, it gives you a sense of the fact that you're authentic. And I just said before, like, I have friends who've known me 15 years, 10 years, and they know that I've never changed. Like they say, they chew. Like, you always been this high energy. Yeah. I'm gonna roast you no matter what. Like, that's who I've always been since I was able to roast. You feel me? Since I put the words together, I was, your shoes suck. Like, you feel me? Always. Yeah. That's just who I am. I'm the kid who was in Safeway with my uncle. My uncle, little fat. He's in the line. I'm patting on his stomach like, hello, hello. Putting my ear to his stomach like he pregnant. Like,
Let me tell you, I can't even say the year. I don't even know. But shout out to Miss Business class back in Burbank in the 6th grade. I'm talking about me, I Stevie, he on Instagram, man. My partner Tavian. Matter of fact, Chef Smelly, we was man. The roast sessions back there we used to be on it. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna tell you this how you know I'm OG. Because I'm telling you, as soon as you came to class and you had on a pair of Pro Wings, you was about to get toe down in class. Like, because we was all broke. So, you know what I'm saying? We was all broke back in the day. So, it wasn't the fact that you had on Pro Wings. It was the fact you had on a new pair of Pro Wings.
Yeah. Them fresh.
You know what I'm saying? When
you gotta go scuff them up first.
When you broke and everybody broke, and you know what I'm saying? And somebody come in with some new pair of shoes, you know, they look like they glow.
Yeah, exactly.
So it always be the dude in class with this and man.
Got that aura behind it.
Oh yeah, bro. You gonna get toe down. But it's all in love, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I had to. I roasted somebody earlier. He started getting offended. I was like, bro, I fuck with you, bro. Don't even be upset. Don't be mad at me, bro. Don't be mad at me. I'm fucking with you. If I like you said, if I love you enough to mimic you, or you for me to make fun of you, it's all out of love, bro. I'm not never doing nothing malicious. Never doing nothing malicious. You gotta just be yourself, and like what Bernie Mac say, boy, be yourself.
Be yourself.
If they don't like you after that, fuck them.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been like that. Like, I've never tried to do too much. And I mean, I got like I said, a lot of people that, and I think what I like, one thing I like about myself is that I do have a lot of friends that I know from like a long time ago. So I couldn't be out here fronting heavy. My comments like, boy, if you don't, okay, really, you know what I'm saying? Like, they gonna roast, but I appreciate these friendships because these are friends that can keep it open, keep it honest, and keep it real with me. That's why I respect them. I respect their opinion. They can call and we can have a real conversation. They can be like, man, your poems suck,
right? And
be like, damn, bro, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate that, not just. It was tight. It was tight. It was tight. It was tight. Or, you know what I'm saying? They trying to ride like, man, so I appreciate all these. I mean, I got 25 years of friendships. And, you know what I'm saying? So, and people always just say, like, man, you still the same. You still the same. Like, yeah, I'm always going to be the same.
Right.
I'm true. It's something I learned from my father, you know, about being an honorable and a stand-up man, being a man of your word, and be what you represent.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, as long as you be like that, I ain't got no funny business. I'm not going to get myself involved in no business that I'm not telling on nobody. But if you're smart enough to not put yourself in a position to not have to tell nobody, see, that's when you got to think 2 steps before that. You know what I'm saying? So,
I think it's really important that we show up in spaces like being our authentic selves, like being those 2 people wherever we are. Because there's a life to that. There's life to that. We can walk into a room and immediately put smiles on niggas' faces. Niggas know that when we walk in the room, it's like, oh, here these 2 niggas go. Like, here they go. They about to start doing. We had an Instagram war. This is my rival here, guys. Best row, and Afro ENT. We got beef. We got East Coast, West Coast beef.
Man.
This man made me into a meme.
Yeah.
And he took a picture. He put it on the head of a jet, a jet model man.
Yeah, the Jet magazine.
I was sick.
Yeah, I'm goofy, bro.
I was sick.
Yeah, I'm a goofy dude, bro. I always had jokes. Like, I could always roast. Like, until 6th grade, like, that's when I got my roasting wings. Because I got tired of people roasting me. Because, nah, bro, look, let me tell you. See, look, I got big ears. I'm not even going to front. That's why the dreads, I'm not trying to hide it. Yeah, they used to call me, man, my homeboy, man, that motherfucker used to call me Earzy-E. Man, you know what I'm saying? He still call me that to this day sometimes, Earzy-E, you know what I'm saying? You know,
that's hella funny.
Man, when JJ Fad came, you got them supersonic ears. I bet you can hear what I say faster than I can say it. Yeah. Dumbo. Man, you know what I'm saying? But then, hey, I'm going to tell you. Hey, but when Fresh Prince and Martin came out, saved my life. Yeah. Because then girls, ooh, could you feel the, yeah. Now my big ears is cute. You know what I'm saying? But I had to roast. So I've always been goofy, always been with having a good time, laughing and kicking it and shit like that. I don't take too life serious, but I am a Scorpio, so you already know that when the time comes for, you know, you got to lower vibrate. Yep. You might have to. But other than that, I don't live myself to be on the offensive. Like, I will definitely always be defensive, but never on the offensive side. I just want to move through life, you know, in a positive manner, move my family, move in good directions. But if you get in the way, in a harmful way, other things might happen. But I don't want to live like that.
12 niggas in ghost jackets.
Yeah.
I'm just referencing hell of his poem.
Before you make a move toward the boss, yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, man, love this shit.
Yeah. So what's on the horizon for this year, bro? We got Soul Glow 2, we got Soul Glow 3.
Soul Glow 2.
We got Indigo Vibes.
Indigo Vibes coming up. Hopefully, if I can get the right producer, I really want to do an album. I really, really, really want to do an album.
Okay.
You know, I think I have a creative project in mind of how I want it to sound and what I want it to do. So it's getting with the right people. You know what I'm saying? Continuing to give opportunities. You know, I'm still yogi, so you know I'm out here getting my yoga. You know,
shout out
to Ron at Black Boys Yoga. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to yoga.
Shout out to TJ Sykes.
Oh yeah, TJ down there. You know what I'm saying? Black to Yoga. Shout out. You know what I'm saying? Love, I'll be there. You know, Sundays.
Yeah, we
mid-level Yincy. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm out here. You know what I'm saying?
We did yoga this morning or this afternoon, man. Ghost fell asleep after meditation.
Hey, I was meditating. You know what I'm saying? I was deep.
Oh, you was deep in meditation?
Yeah, I was deep in meditation. But, I mean, other than that, hopefully we can finish the disc poem video and really just pushing the culture forward, working with, you know, different artists, different camps, helping them progress the culture, and, you know, really being a leader, you know, accepting the role of a leader out here to push the culture forward and, you know, what comes with it. So,
Definitely.
Yeah.
Any last words before we get out of here?
Man, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Speak On It. Shout out to Peripheral. Shout out to Lee for giving me my start. Shout out to Dope Air Poetry. Shout out to Natrice Spicer. Shout out to 6 Footer. Shout out to the Black Rep for the Tuesday, every second and fourth Tuesdays. Man, and shout out to everybody in the poetry community. Shout out to all the other poets that I've met that, you know, have been welcoming and giving me other opportunities. Man, just live life, man. You know, find something you love. And if it's your calling, then, you know, like I said, live it. Because I am. And, man, it feels good.
Shout out to Alley Cat.
Yes, for sure.
Go follow Chit Chat with Alley Cat.
Chit Chat with Alley Cat.
Ghost did an episode with Alley.
Chit Chat with Alley Cat with Jeremy Michael Velez. Somebody uncle. I did one with somebody uncle.
Everybody uncle.
Yeah.
Somebody get.
Yeah, me and Jeremy, Uncle and Zaddy in the building. You know you're in trouble.
Puff Zaddy.
Yeah, Puff Zaddy. That's me, Puff Zaddy. You know what I'm saying? And Auntie, my little pony knees. I ain't gonna say her name, but she know what it is.
My little pony knees. He taking shots. He out of pocket.
Oh, she know I love her.
He out of pocket. So before we get out of here, I like to give my listeners something to think about during the week. So this here is called The Diagnosis. That's my favorite fucking part. Whole fucking show. Because I'm so fucking childish.
Yeah.
But, number one, live comfortably in your truth. You can't be somebody you're not. And let people see who you really are. Mm-hmm. Number two, stay ready. Like, if you have an opportunity to perform and you talking about you're a performer and you don't take it, are you really a performer? Mm. I have a few artists that I'm mentoring and, you know, helping with their art, and it's the question that I keep asking them is like, are you a part-time artist? Or are you an artist? Are you a fly-by-night artist, or are you an artist? Like, is this shit inside of you, right, or is it something you like doing? Because either way, that's how you're gonna be treated. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you just somebody who does poetry,
it's gonna come across.
You're gonna be somebody who does poetry. But if you're
tell
a poet,
you can tell me whatever you want to tell me.
Right.
But it's gonna come across your poetry. Like, right, you can tell he doesn't take this serious.
Right. Mm-hmm. That's why Prentice put the phone down, because I know you. Yeah. I know you want it. Put the phone down. Yeah. Use your brain. Use your mind. Yeah. And you don't be. It's certain people that's put in your life to push you. Like, don't be discouraged when they're pushing you.
Yeah, like I said, I use that shit as motivation because I looked up to him and, you know, it was like, and I took it as a challenge.
Yeah.
Not that he was talking shit because he was real reckless when he said it and he was unapologetic and that's what made me respect it even more.
That was the love.
Is that it wasn't that he didn't try to be nice.
Right.
He didn't try to be, oh, well, you know what, you might be your thing. Nigga, get off that phone.
Yeah, real.
Nah, bro, nah. I'm just telling you, like
like
man,
it.
like
Yeah.
I thought we was cool. He like,
We
well, he
are.
roasted me.
Yeah, we
but,
are cool.
You know what I'm saying? I just
and that's
took
why
it
I'm
like,
talking to you like this.
Yeah, like, nah, I want greatness out of you. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So I took it, and I took that as that. And just like before Soul Glow, when he made that post, and he was like, I'm just letting you know, if I share the stage with you, I'm trying to kill you.
Real.
And I'd have been like, oh, he trying to just, because he know. I took that as motivation that, you
Right.
know what? Maybe he do kill me.
Right.
But I'm going to come in a close second.
Yeah, real.
You know what I'm saying?
Real.
Like, he going to have to, like, you came to play. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I didn't come to, I run through class. It just sounded, I ain't come for that.
You
know
came
what
in.
I'm
Yeah.
yeah. I came to give you a performance. I came to give you a part and a piece of me for the evening that I want you to leave with.
And the last but not least, which is kind of like number one, be who you rep. Mm-hmm. Be who you represent yourself to be. Mm-hmm. Be yourself. Hold yourself to a standard of, hey, this is who I want to be. Mm-hmm. Are you really in this? Are you really in this career? Or do you think you just gonna be cute? Are you in it, or do you think that you feel me? You just want it to make some money? Do you want to just be famous? Do you want to just be a name?
You know, it's in the diss poem too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is my life on the mic. Like, your game is to get some pussy on the mic, ass nigga.
Yeah.
Like, is this what you doing? You using this to get females or to get attention? Or, you know, I just want to be in the line. I want to be on a flyer, or I want to do this. Like, nah. And that's, now, you want to know who the diss poems are for? It's for them type of people.
Yeah.
There you go. Now, so don't say one person. That's what they for. They for artists like that that's out here faking the culture, or they a virus. They a fly by night. You know what I'm saying? We're not here for that.
Definitely a virus. Definitely a virus.
Mm-hmm. You one night only poets gentrifying my divine space with those lines lanes. But times change.
Man, Ghost, I appreciate you for coming through. Bro.
Oh yeah, it's all good.
You definitely, like I said, I put up a post like the beginning of the year, like with you and Tiff. It's like, y'all have allowed me to hone my talents. Y'all have opened up doors for me to be able to do the things that I'm doing right now, and giving me that grace of saying, hey, like, I see something in you. I think you dope. Mm-hmm. You know, work with me, and I can work with you. So I appreciate you, my brother.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. I mean, that's what I saw in
you.
you though. Like, man, little bro always be here. He always be taking pictures. I kind of need a photographer.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I can't pay you, but I'm starting to get opportunities. And if you a hustler, and that's what I saw in you, a hustler, not somebody that's gonna ride the coattails, but I'm gonna take advantage of this opportunity too. If we gonna go to we gonna go to Sacramento. I'm in the room and I'm talking to people. Hey, look, I can take some pictures. I can send you some stuff. Hey, over here, I'm like, shit. We go to events and I be like, they talking to you more than me. But that's what. That's what it is like, man. If I have an opportunity, like, yeah, man, come on. And it's like, cool. We the dynamic duo now, but you know what I'm saying. But
giving your team an opportunity to be boss
and be like, man, it's not like, oh, I put him on. It's like, nah. If I have the opportunity, I mean, I'm gonna go anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm gonna go. Like, hey, little bro, you want to slide in and you don't get it in, but that's what creates that family and that bond or whatever. And that's why people always reach. That's what we say. Everybody rock with each other.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, it don't have to be me. So Six might call you Simba. You want? Hey, I'll come over there. Oh, I'm about to go over, and you know you good anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, man, I didn't introduce you to all these people. It's like, yeah, but I've been in so many circles.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, yeah. When your book coming out?
When my book coming out?
Yeah, when
book
your
of what?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You just be Simba. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. You be out. Oh, hey, now you've been on the mic a couple times. Now you one of those one night only poets.
I am. I am. Fuck you. Yeah, I am.
Well, you know what? I guess you took your first lesson to heart. Be truly who you are.
Yeah, I say I don't perform unless I feel weird. Like I only perform when I feel the spirit move me. Because I don't just write anymore. You feel me?
Okay.
When I write, everything that I perform is like really old shit. that I'm just getting out. Like I might be feeling like this someday. I've written some things like recently, but it's nothing to share. Like it's not. It ain't no spoken word shit. It's just like I like when I write. It's not I'm not writing a piece. I'm just like
I'm just writing.
I'm relaying what I'm thinking into rhyme.
Yeah,
It's a moment type situation because I might not feel like this in a week.
Yeah,
I feel like this in this moment, so I'll write it down.
I had a lot of those.
Yeah,
just be like, and then next week like, I was tripping. I don't even, feel like that. But cause that's what I said when I used to be on the phone with a broad. I had my little pad. I be talking on the phone with a girl.
I scribble some shit.
Yeah, be like, oh, exactly. That's cool. Be high or something, be writing some shit, be like, oh, that's cool. I definitely got a whole song. Be like, what am I gonna do with this? Like, I ain't gonna perform this
Nothing.
Shit. Like, it'd be cool. You know what? I used to write shit to surprise niggas when they be freestyling. Because I told niggas, I'm not no fucking freestyler.
Yeah, but you have a
like I can't do that. Like I could write, so I would write something and I would just wait. You know what I'm saying? And niggas would always be at a party or something, and they'd be freestyle because my partners rap. Yeah. So they'd be over there rapping and they'd be freestyling in the middle, and I'd be like. I'd be saying it in my head. I'd be like, okay, hold on. I think I can get on this beat. And they'd be saying, I'll just come out of nowhere like, and they'd be like, what? Hey, bro, you be right. No, that's all I got.
Came through. Give me the juvie flow one time. Just give me like 4 bars of the juvie flow. Just give me like 4 bars. Come on, 4 bars of the juvie flow. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on before we get out of here, bro.
Oh, man. Oh, what was it? Alphabet City? I'm from the side. Alphabets, we do or die. The wanted sign. Separate board that the word live. It's stupid 90s. Head of bread. Privy we sipping. Call BET. Tell them that's just how we live.
That's it. That's it. That's all. Don't give it no more. Don't give it no more. That's how you know. That's how you know that shit was old. The nigga said, tell BET this how we living. This old ass nigga. Tell the 90s. Shut up, nigga.
Oh yeah, because I did have I was a turf idol, loaf bigger than Ruben. His daily shootings like Ruben.
2004 ass nigga.
You said it was the juvie flow, bro.
It was.
This is a long time ago. This was a rapping. I was still a youngster out here, man. Come on, bro.
Come on,
bro. That was hot.
That was hot, yeah.
That was hot. You know what I'm saying?
2000.
Oh, and what's crazy is that on that hard drive that I gave you, that song is on there too. It's like 3 songs.
I'm gonna find that shit.
Nah, it's like 3 songs. It's 3 songs that I was on. It's one called Alphabet City. Mm-hmm. The other one is Hyphy.
Okay.
And what was the other one? Hyphy, Alphabet City, and
which one was the one that the nigga stole?
Oh, Hyphy.
Okay.
Hyphy was the one that they stole. And then wasn't ever since what the fuck is the name of that song? I can't remember, but it's 3 songs. It's like them. I'm telling you, them shits will never see the light of day.
Funny. I'm about to steal them shits and play that and speak on it. I'm gonna perform your verse and speak on it.
Oh shit! They're gonna be like, what the hell? Nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, no, I just was like, I just was never amused by rapping. It was like, it was cool, but. You know, in my era, what was going on or how to get on and whatever the labels was on. I mean, I'm from the era like, Keek, all them. Mm-hmm. Keek 3 times, Loonies, all them coming up. So it's like, what else you going? I'm not out there selling big dope. I mean, sold a couple of bags of weed, but I ain't, out here. I ain't sliding through killing. I ain't like, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna compromise my soul to, try to be like something I'm not.
Right.
Like, nah. So I just wasn't with it.
So, Ghosts, Upside Down Ghosts.
Yes, sir.
Tell these people where to find you, bro.
Man, you can find me on Instagram at @upside down ghost. The little picture with the ugly dude in the shadow pointing down at the ground. That's me. Should say Plain Ass Ramon. You know what I'm saying? My clothing line, Upside Down Ghost Apparel.
Ghost Gang.
All one word. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be revamping. Hopefully I get everything ready for the spring. Just follow the page, pay attention, man. We definitely will be dropping some stuff coming out too, some limited editions during the winter time. Get you warmed up. Yeah. You know what I mean? Afro Entertainment is at A Couple of Kids from Oakland, all one word, A Couple of Kids from Oakland. That's for when I'm doing my parties and throwing my shows. Definitely keep up with there. You'll get the announcements for Soul Glow 2. Man, Soul Glow 3, be promoting for definitely my man's events, Indigo Vibes, and it'll be kind of like a hub center where I will be promoting all of my friends out here, venues and stuff like that. So I think just not following me is an opportunity to follow everybody else, and just we can support everybody else. Hit me up, follow make some comments. I'll comment back if it's funny. And, come see me at the show. If you ain't seen me, man, I guarantee you'll have a good time.
And you know where to find me. Best Man Pod on everything, man. Shout out to the Defy Life Podcast Network. We are powered by the Defy Life Podcast Network. I appreciate y'all. Black-owned podcast network. It's all love up there. Upside down. Go crazy. Best Man Pod. It's your man Simba Roar back in this thing one more time. And we out, bruh.
Peace. Lower vibration. Death. Self-mastery is my muse when I spit, because when I'm in a bad mood, sad mood, life about to crash mood, but does that include the stress? Because the universe has blessed me with an abundance to last a lifetime. My lifeline inside my palm said I died like 5 times. Recite rhymes about my lifetime. Most high divine guide the way to the sublime side. Because every time I hear a dope fiend kid cry, I lose a little bit of myself in the fact that I sold crack, but not enough to say that I grind. See, as a poet, I welcome you all into my life. The struggles and sacrifices, and hope that it resonates and takes you back to a place when your life was in trouble or in hands with the grip of the devil vibrating at a lower level. So I say Ashe, and I give praise to the Most High. Because this transformation, also I say the resurrection, the rising of the phoenix. My old life's expired, wonder why they woke up a demon. But the meaning of this shit is deeper than this pen of paper, and my broken heart is still an open wound. See, my heart is at a balance, which is why the sensitive nature of this pen and paper describes self-hatred. And these conversations I be having in traffic with myself, and while my inner voice keeps screaming, I can't take it anymore. And I know I'm not alone. See, have you ever sat in a bathtub with your legs and backs full of welts and bruises, about to lose it, shivering in fear, wishing the pain would stop as every welt burns, as the hot water turns cold, and you cry yourself to sleep, still questioning the reason why you just got beat so bad, and why she kept whooping your ass and whooping your ass and whooping your ass. And as I sit alone in my pajamas in bed at 6:30 p.m. between the shower cord and the tears, I keep telling myself she doesn't love me anymore. But for a single black mother trying to raise a young black boy without a father in his home, this is how we're disciplined. See, I almost cry writing this poem, because beneath the surface level of these words is the reason why I feel alone in this world so cruel. And the fact that I have trust issues, and I misuse alcohol, and damn near abused every woman I ever been with, but not physically. I abused their trust, took advantage of their lust, manipulated their love language with mind games, and playing like I was the king of their dreams, just to leave before the washcloth I used to wipe myself off on the sink with turned cold. And I'm ashamed of myself. Because I let the hands I was dealt in life manifest into my thought process, and had to treat women, trick women into becoming your friend. And when you get them to confess their deepest fears, you use that as a gateway to manipulate your way into her drawers. And then you start to ignore her calls, find a replacement at the club, bar, or mall, and do it all over again. Rinse, cycle, repeat. See, at 13, it was all about me and how the flesh wanted to be served. My mom's cried on her hands and knees and believed that I could be saved by the church and God's words. But what's absurd is I got worse, because now my mental is disturbed and conflicted with the teachings of Jesus. And now I'm battling these inner demons and the meaning of these Bible verses and breaking generational curses, because I remember my life was on the Libra scale, searching for the balance between going to class or doing dirt, representing the Lord or rep the turf, and I almost sold my soul to the devil. See, the same thing as it costs to lose is the same thing it costs to win. And my soul was the wager I placed on the table, detached from reality. And sadly, it's a lot of niggas that's going to get killed tonight. But what's even worse than a lot of these niggas is going to lose their free will tonight. And I'm one of those lost souls who feels alone, who needed guidance before I paid the ultimate price. You know what I'm saying? We getting it right there, though.